Hello, thank you for viewing Mary's web video. We always love to see you, and some beautiful ones coming up. This one is from KUSI Studios with a girl called Bridget Nasso, N-A-S-O. Bridget was like Mary's daughter. Honestly, they really got on fire. They're fantastic, like a mother and daughter team. And Mary ignores the cameras, you see, and of course Bridget's a professional, she ignores the cameras as well. So it was like the person was sat there, the viewer was sat there with them instead of being on the other end of a television hundreds of miles away or whatever. And this one is from 2004 with KUSI, and it's dedicated to a great friend of ours called Abby. Abby and her sister were supporting Mary for many years, and unfortunately her sister, and they were both film stars, both of them are absolute drop-dead film stars, and her sister passed away some years ago.
Yeah, time back. Very
quick, wasn't it, Mary? You know, yeah, it was really quick. But Abby herself, she's lovely, and her daughter now rings Mary pretty regularly, so we're always happy to hear.
Abby is a lawyer.
Yeah, we don't use people's last names or locations or anything.
But that's only going to
we're happy with the first names, and I'm sure so are they. People don't want to be the identities on video. There's some nut jobs out there. Okay. Mary's webpage is www.marymalone.com. Email Mary at mvickers, that's MVICKERS 44 at hotmail.co.uk. Now, Mary's going to ring that subscribe bell in a minute, and do subscribe and clang that bell on your screen, because there's some marvellous videos coming up from Hawaii, from Fiji, from New Zealand, Australia, all over the show where Mary was on TV. The South African ones are absolutely fantastic, and they're coming up in a couple of weeks' time. So that's about it. Mary, ring that bell. Okay, thank you, Abby, and bye-bye, love. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye to Abby.
Come and visit us.
Bye-bye, Abby. Bye-bye.
Bye, love. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the KUSI Weekend Morning News. It is my pleasure this morning to introduce Irish psychic Mary Malone to you at home here. And Mary, you've traveled a long way to get here. I'm looking. You've achieved a record this year. I don't know where I can hold this up. Maybe over here. With That's British Airways. How many miles have you now traveled with them around the world, making predictions?
Oh gosh, 2 million miles.
2 million plus, 2 million and a half miles? Wow, amazing. Well, thank you for making a stop in San Diego on your trip.
Thank you very much.
It's lovely. Now, a lot of our viewers have mailed in personal questions, but first we want to ask a couple of questions that are regarding current events.
Right.
I wanted to ask you, now, first of all, talk to people about how this came to you, because some of our viewers aren't familiar with you. Maybe they haven't seen you before. When did you start seeing things?
Oh, since I was a child, really. I was only about 2 or 3 years old, and I used to see these little kids playing with me, which I thought were the village children, but it came to pass that they weren't. These were the guardian angels that was around me, and they were little boys, and they were blonde. They were only very little, and they used to want to take me home. So I used to go into my mum and I'd say to her, "Mammy, I want to go home." And she used to say it to me like any mother would say it to her child. This is the only home. Where do you want to go? But at the same time, I never said to her, well, these little boys have asked me to go home with them. Never at any time did I say that to her. And that went on until I was 11 years old, which is very strange, because most children see until they're 5. We all do. We all have the gift of seeing until we're around 5, and then you lose it. You forget all about it.
But you've retained yours.
And I did until I had my appendix out. And it was these children again that prompted me to get my appendix out, or to go into the hospital. They didn't say appendix, to go to the hospital and they take me home. Well, anyway, I had my appendix out, which I had no appendix pain, but my own cousin's son was the doctor in the town. And he says, well, we'll take her in and get them out anyway. But they couldn't find anything really wrong with me. So on a Sunday morning, I woke up and I was still alive. But now I had lost the children. So I sat up in bed to write a letter to my dad, and I bust my stitches. And I went, of course, they had to take me back down. And I went into a coma for 3 days. And through being in the coma, they never came back to me until I was 21.
And then they came back.
And they came back, and this is how it all started.
And now you've been predicting things for people all around the world. Let's talk about some of the current events going on right now, especially the Middle East. What are you seeing right now?
It's very, very sad. The world is in a terrible state at the moment. But then, of course, if you go back in time and being able to read the Bible and see this has to happen. This is a cleansing that's going on, and our Blessed Mother has said that she would cleanse the world and the churches for a new beginning. And unfortunately, we have got the dark side that is now out there and affecting everybody. Eventually the world will be at peace, but it mightn't be in our time. It mightn't be in my time, but it will.
And some of the things that you see, you have visited the Virgin Mother over in
Medjugorje, Fatima. I haven't been to Lourdes, Knock, all these places, but Medjugorje is where I myself was healed in 1982, and I go back there to her. And of course she's given me the messages ever since, which a lot of people that go to Medjugorje get messages now anyway. You know,
what do you say to skeptics that say Mary?
Well, you know, one of the visionaries in Medjugorje asked our Blessed Mother, what about all these people? There's thousands of people here, and they're not all Catholics nor Protestants, they're every religion. And our Blessed Mother smiled on her and she says, they're all my children. There's no name to the religion that I come from, but whatever religion you pick on earth, keep it.
What do you think? Do you see anything as far as the political climate that's going on right now? We're in election year. Do you see any vision?
I think that's going to change. I think that Kelly will get in. That's what I see. Yeah, it'll be neck and neck.
But do you think
Kerry? I think Kerry will.
You think Kerry?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Let's answer some questions from some viewers right now who emailed us in. We have one from Debbie. She wants to know if she will ever find her birth mom. She's 50 years old and she's been searching for 15 years.
That's right, yeah. Well, I seen that before I came in here. I seen that woman. She hadn't been well for a while, and I seen San Jose. And she should, it's only a very small place that she's in, and it was near a hotel or a tall building. I know, as you know, San Jose is a big place, a big city, but it's outside it. And I think if she went to some of the churches there, that she would be able to be helped. Okay. She's still alive, but she's not that well.
Okay.
So probably her angel is prompting her to try and get in touch with her. You know.
Oh, good. Okay. Mary, can you please give me a message from my mother who passed away over 2 years ago? I miss her so much. I've also lost my father, sister, and brother. It would mean so much to me, and that's from Kathy.
Yes, her mother made it. She's met her family there. And I see children around her. She's done something with children, and she's very, very happy. She does visit her daughter. So she probably has dreams of her. Ah. Yeah. But you know, we all have our guardian angels, and Saint Michael is around that woman that wanted that answer, and she should ask her guardian angel to help her with it, that the mother can come through.
Okay, ask your guardian angel. Okay, Happy St. Patrick's Day. We have a question here from John. I have been at my present job for 15 plus years, and I'm looking for another job out of state. When do you see this happening? Will it be in my current field? Will I be happy with this?
Yeah, he will change his job between June and July. And I get between the 15th and the 25th around him. And it'll be a good job. He'll get more wages than what he's getting now.
Okay.
Tell him to be positive.
Okay. And someone says, real quickly, Ed, I fell off a ladder 7 years ago and got hurt. Will my injury ever heal?
Well, again, of course, he has arthritis, or she has arthritis, isn't it? A man or a woman?
I think it's Ed. It's
yeah, Ed, yeah. He has arthritis there, and that's what he has to bear, unfortunately. The fall that he got done a lot of damage.
Okay. We want to give you some, we had a lot of questions come in from Mary Malone, and we couldn't, of course, get to all of them. But if you'd like to reach Mary, you can reach her on her website. It's marymalone.com, or you can call 619-692-6086 for a personal reading.
That's
from
right,
Mary Malone.
Yes, if they want to talk to me or to come and see me.
Well, your perspective and your visions are always very interesting, and you're a wonderful person. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate
And I'd just like to say thanks to the people that brought us out for dinner last night. They're friends of ours from Ireland, and we had a great time, and I want to thank you all so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody that's listening.
And happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Mary Malone. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, thank you very, very much.